In response to a growing need for ventilators, a group of local anesthesiologists has developed a 3D printed splitter template. These doctors say it will allow a single ventilator to treat more than one patient at a time. But a group of national medical organizations don't recommend these devices and say there are other options that can be used during this crisis. Tiffany Huertas brings us both sides of the story.
The goal is then to take those two inputs and outputs from the ventilator and split them again.
Dr. Brian Lai is one of 4 doctors in San Antonio who created a 3D printable splitter for a ventilator. He says this could allow for more than one patient to use the ventilator.
That anyone in the world can download and print out right now and use on a ventilator.
So you're going to take your Y piece.
Dr. Jennifer Aryan says they saw many places running out of resources and they wanted to help.
It's more of like a temporizing measure. It's not meant to keep multiple patients on a ventilator for an extended period of time.
The president of the American Society of Anesthesiologists says splitting ventilators would be the last resort. Dr. Mary Dale Petersen says this technique is not recommended because patients need different ventilator settings.
Patients that have COVID-19 and progress to needing ventilation, a lot of them end up with what's called adult respiratory distress syndrome, or ARDS. And those patients are very difficult to ventilate and require sometimes moment-to-moment changes in the ventilator settings.
Dr. Petersen says there are other options that hospitals can resort to.
You might be surprised that anesthesia gas machines all have ventilators on them. And so since we canceled all these elective surgeries, we have a lot of anesthesia gas machine ventilators that can be repurposed to take care of ICU patients. We can also use BiPAP, CPAP machines. We can also use transport ventilators and home ventilators.
With cases going up every day, the local doctors say something needs to be done.
With the current projections in some areas, it could be a matter of weeks before they run out of ventilators.
For the 9, Tiffany Huertas.